It is time now for the Peter Chill Morning News for this Friday morning, May 22nd, 2015. Good morning, all, on this lovely Friday morning, May 22nd, 2015. Here are your news headlines here, top story here at 7:31 in the morning time. Here on this Friday morning, here is in Washington, D.C., where wanted in the gruesome slayings of a prominent Washington family and their housekeeper, quadruple murder suspect Darren Dylan Wint was tailed by federal authorities from the nation capital New York back before he was arrested. In Baltimore, a grand jury indicted all 6 officers charged in the case of Freddie Gray, who died of injuries he suffered in police custody, allowed the state's attorney to press ahead with the most serious charges despite criticism that she was part. Irish voters go to the polls to decide whether to embrace the most radical social change they have ever been asked to make, a constitutional amendment to legalize gay marriage. Riga, Latvia. UK Prime Minister David Cameron will visit Berlin and Paris next week for talks, a government official said as he vowed to start talks on European Union reforms and earlier fighting on the sidelines of an EU leaders summit in Riga. London, a British man has been sentenced to life in prison for making a roadside bomb that killed a U.S. soldier in Iraq in 2007. A suicide bomber has attacked a Shia mosque in Saudi Arabia's eastern province, causing casualties, state media says. One witness told Reuters news agency that there was a huge explosion at the Yaman Ali Mosque in the village of Al-Qadi. In Sintra, Portugal, the president of the European Central Bank called on Eurozone countries to reform their economies more than the future growth in the face of the entrenched unemployment and low investment will be modest. London, oil prices slipped on Friday as worries over the long impact of a war in the Middle East on crude supplies were outweighed by reports of profit taking ahead of a long weekend. Alright, let's take a look at the stock market report. Down. Closed 1825.74, up 34 cents. SP 500, 2130.82, and Nasdaq 5090.79, unchanged. Glaciers in part of Antarctica have started to fall fast out of the sea. Level rise that threatens coastal cities from New York and Shanghai, a team of scientists said. In Washington, man's best friend may have been his companion far longer than believed. Scientists reported published analysis that dates domesticated dogs to over 27,000 years ago. In Los Angeles, a salmonella outbreak linked to raw tuna sick and 53 people dying, state health officials said on Thursday. Peter Chill News Time, 7:34. A look at sports here on this Friday morning here. The Boston Red Sox lose to the Texas Rangers 3-1 as the Red Sox open up a 3-game weekend series at Fairview Park against the Los Angeles Angels at game time, 7:10 p.m. Robert Kraft decided not to challenge the Patriots team punishments from the Deflategate, but Tom Brady and the NFL Players Association are not going out currently. Oakland, California, the Houston Rockets couldn't have scripted it any better. James Harden had the ball in his hands and transitioned a chance to win the game in time of Western Conference Finals a game apiece, and Harden loses the ball in it as the Rockets fall to the Golden State Warriors 99-90, and the Warriors take a 2-game lead in this best-of-7 series. On Thursday, Ray Rice completed his pretrial adventure program for the February 2014 incident in which he struck his then-fiancée, Jenny Palmer, in an elevator. The 7th game of the 43rd meeting was breathtaking. Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic merely invested at each other for 11 minutes. Milwaukee Brewers reliever Will Smith was his glove examined by the Empire Group for being ejected during the 7th inning Thursday night in Atlanta. Peter Chill News Time is now 7:36, and it is 7 after Trevor report on this Friday morning here, and Interstate 95 on the northbound side. Also, after 152 in North Alabama due to some road work. 20 northbound side. Also, from West Bridgewater all the way out to Brockton due to an accident on Route 24. Northbound at Route 123 Brockton, so expect some delays here. And Route and Route 93 on the northbound side, Southeast Expressway, slow from Quincy all the way out to Mass out of Dorchester here. 120 out of the northbound side, slow from Route 1 and all the way out to Great Plains Avenue in Needham. Mass back on the westbound side, slow from Logan Airport to 10 Wilmsville in East Boston to South Boston here. 120 on the northbound side, slow from Mass back in Western all the way out to before Route 20 Waltham here. 93 on the southbound side, slow from Bedford all the way out to Sullivan Square in Somerville here. 120 on the southbound side, and then it's slow from Route 93 in Redden all the way out to Route 3 in Burlington. Route 3 on the southbound side, slow before Route 120 in Burlington here. 120 on the southbound side, accident after Route 3 in Burlington, so expect some delays here. $4.95 on the southbound side, a little slow after Route 93 and Andover, so expect some delays here. Route 2 to the eastbound side, a little slow than Acton here. Up in New Hampshire, it's highways are looking good up in New Hampshire here. And the main turnpike's looking good from Kittery all the way up in Augusta. $2.90 in the eastbound side, a little slow in from 122A all the way up to Route 9 in Worcester here. In Providence, 146 on the southbound side, a little slow in off Smithfield. 146 southbound, slow before 95 in Providence. 95 on the southbound side, slow around Route 146 in Providence. 95 northbound side, that's slow from Route 37 in walk all the way out to downtown Providence here. Jamestown Newport Bridge looking good, and the Bourne Bridge on the southbound side, a little slow here. Okay, take a look at the MBTA alerts here. Subway system is looking good on the commuter rail. Commuter rail, Newburyport, Rockport Line, train 155:22 a.m. from Newburyport. Delayed today 10 to 20 minutes due to early mechanical problem here. And the ferry's looking good. Peter Chellu's time, 7:40. The time now for a weather report here for today. Scattered showers before 7 a.m. The isolated showers up to 4 p.m. Most of the skies are at 33 degrees. Light variable wind becoming westbound 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. Winds can gust size 22 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 4%. New pressure more about less than 7 inches possible. Tonight, most of the coast guard about 39 degrees. Northwest wind 7 to 9 miles per gust size 24 miles an hour here. For Saturday, Sunday, most coast guards about 6 more, low about 43 degrees. West wind about 6 to 9 miles per hour. Shift to the southwest about 6 miles per hour. Winds can gust size 21 miles an hour. For Sunday, the most coast guards about 67 about 53 degrees. Southwest wind about 7 to 9 miles an hour. For Memorial Day and Monday, part Sunday, most coast guards about 67 about 58 degrees. Tuesday, most of the coast guards are about 82 about 62 degrees. Wednesday, most coast guards are about 84 about 64 degrees. And for Thursday, most coast guards are about 81 degrees. Norton temperature standing at 54 degrees here with some Last guys, and that's going to be it, Fada. And that is going to be it for the Peter channel. Morning news here on this Friday, May 22nd, 2015. Peter, you have a good day with your best attitude here. Bye for now here.